Hello, and welcome to Tier Fun. I'm Andrew, your guide through Modern. I'm back with my wolf shirt, my brown water, my my card sphere. Oh, card sphere sponsorship right there, over there, and I'm here with a slightly atypical version of Elves. Recently 5-0'd. It's 5-0 Friday, and it's actually my brother's list. So I was at my brother's wedding. Best man. I gave a speech. There may have been tears. There may have been laughter. There may have been a lot of things, but we won't get into my awesome speech making. We're going to get into how awesome of a deck builder, well, of a Magic player my brother is. CPT Grumblecakes, my brother, has been playing this build of Elves for, I don't know, six plus years. Correct me if I'm wrong, Matt, in the comments, maybe. But he is the biggest Elves aficionado and expert that I personally know. I'm sure there's other people out there who play Modern who have been playing Elves longer than he has, but he's the one that I know. I know Julian in Legacy. He's, Elves Godfather. But this is Modern, and this is my brother's 5-0 list. So what he did right after getting married, basically, is he loaded up the Modern queues and just played Elves. And he 5-0'd it, and it recently got published. So congrats to you, Matt, on your wedding and on your 5-0. I don't know which one of those you hold more dear. I know you 5-0'd before, but this is your first publishment. So congrats on getting published. Anyways, Elves. My brother's list sacrifices a little bit of the aggression of the black-green lists and focuses more on... It's a chord heavy. I would say it's chord centric. Even in the main deck, we have little silver bullet answers. Archdruid isn't necessarily... Champion isn't a silver bullet, but it's a little... I think a little off the beaten path of the typical Elves list, but you've got where's that Eternal Witness? We've got Eternal Witness, Spellskite, Scavenging Ooze, great chord targets if we need them. Just decent enough. This version is, as you can see, is a little bit more about card advantage with these extra callings. I think 2 lead the Stampedes. I think if people play it, they tend to be playing 1. Not the most common. I don't necessarily even know that, but this is a card he's been playing for a long time, and back when I was playing Delver and Paper against him, would stomp me consistently, would lead the Stampede. But anyways, this is a resilient. Everything in this list is geared towards resiliency over your typical Elves list, and that's what he likes and what he's had success with. And it's the bones of the list are the same. Great Elves, everyone knows and loves. We just have 5 chord targets, as well as the typical Azuri. Azuri is how we're planning on winning. Obviously, always a great target to do on end step, but it's not. You're not always going to be able to just chord for something or collected company for something to win, because the other person is playing Magic at the same time. This list anticipates interaction, and I've been a fan of it. It's kicked my butt forever. He's recently started playing Magic Online, so I'm actually expecting him to see more 5-0s in the future. But anyways, I alluded to, beyond just being a silver bullet list, there's nothing really special about that, right? The real spice here, that's right. You may have noticed his red mana sources over here. That's a Blood Moon. That's a Blood Moon in Elves. Blood Elves, what he prefers to call the list. And now, it's weird. It's weird, right? Not everyone plays Blood Moon and Elves. In fact, he played against Tom Ross in either GP or a SCG Open. I think it was a GP, actually. And he cast Blood Moon against Tom Ross. Tom Ross just like, nice. I think Tom ended up winning that match. But anyways, regardless, Blood Moon, the best Blood Moon is the Blood Moon you don't expect. And no one is ever going to expect Blood Moon and Elves. They see Stomping Ground, they'll probably think you're messing around with Bloodbraid Elf. But we're not. We're messing around with Blood Moon. Now, Blood Moon, obviously great against a lot of decks, but it's really good against the decks that A, don't expect it, and B, are actually pretty good against Elves. The interactive 3-color decks, Juns, Jeskai Control especially, this card, I assume, I need to talk to Matt, but I assume this shores up that matchup intensely well. It's enough. When Blood Moon in this deck, it's not necessarily, it is a haymaker, it's Blood Moon, but its goal is to delay, as it always is, put your opponent on enough of a back foot, in his words, that your little 2/2s and your 1/1s and your pump effects and your Azuris can get there, basically. I mean, Azuri can get there on any board, but delay enough time that that your Elf beatdown plan can win against heavily interactive matchups. Plus, is good against draw and yada yada. Everything else is pretty typical, I think, of Elves lists. You got a choke, so instead of 4 Blood Moons, you have 3 Blood Moons and a choke, because why not hate on islands, I guess. This is as close to a mono-colored list as I've played, I think, on stream, minus these Blood Moons, and I guess Fracturing Gust. But I think someone in the comments had challenged me recently to play a deck without blue or red. So this is almost a deck without red, just these Blood Moons in the sideboard. So I hope you guys are ready for me to Blood Moon out some people unexpectedly in Elves. Hopefully we'll see some salt in the chats on the side. But if not, let's go have some fun. I've got sideboard strategies from my brother here, because not all these 5-0 lists, I can't get in touch with everyone, though I'd like to get in touch with people, maybe give them interviews or what have you. But that all in due time. Let's get to some delicious Magic the Gathering matches. I have missed it. Oh, Magic. And here we are for round 1 with Blood Elves. Boy, what a risky hand. I think we got a mulligan. If this was a mana producer, I think we'd keep 3 collected companies. Yeah. Oh, not much better, but playable. Please no sleight of hand. Ooh, Serum Visions, okay. Doesn't say Scream Storm. Storm I don't think is a good matchup. Let's just get down the Essence Warden. Let's confuse our opponent thoroughly first by fetching for a forest and then playing Essence Warden. They're not going to be expecting Elves now, though. Essence Warden, Elf Shaman. Please don't sleight of hand. Ooh. Interesting. Flame Jab. That's pretty good against us. Thankfully, opponent doesn't have mana. Nothing we can do for 3. But Flame Jab's pretty dang good against us, for those who don't know. Ooh, this could be like a treasure hunt. Interesting. But I guess they need a lot more mana than that. So now they discard a land. Retrace Flame Jab. Yep. Should have played this after, but c'est la vie. We wanted to get in for 2 rather than untap our Nettle Sentinel. I guess I shouldn't have played it after, but I should have considered it. I wasn't considering it. Worldfire? Oh man, I don't play Modern for like 2 weeks and everything gets crazy. This is awesome. We're gonna get Worldfired. What? I love this card. Phenomenal card. Highly approve a Memory Lost. Highly approve what our opponent's up to. Brownwater approves too. Chug it. Responsible swig. Responsible swig. Our opponent has run through all possible cantrips. I think we just cored here. Or collected company. Always yield. Always yes. Whew. Spellskite's probably pretty good here. I think we definitely want a Zuri. And I think we will get Spellskite. Be a little safe. This Essence Warden is doing work. Work, 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 work. Essence Warden works. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Begin combat. I think we're just gonna crack in. Get aggro. Opponent's at 11. I was thinking if I wanted to hold up a cord for something, we can still hold up a cord for 1. Wow, my speech is gone just straight out the window. Not like it was great, anyways. Is it charm? You got it. I wonder how they're going to cheat this Worldfire into play, or if they're going to do it honestly with a whole lot of mana ramping. A whole lot of rituals. Opponent's on that spice. Did Worldfire win any big tournaments while I wasn't paying attention? So we went with Spellskite to protect against Flame Jabs, which opponent now has 2 of in the yard. Lightning Bolts, yada yada yada. Azuri can protect 2 of our guys. Archdruid, probably just Archdruid twice. We can also take life to protect. Getting rid of our board here is going to take, oh man, so much work. Pyromancer Ascension. Oh, interesting. Opponents on like some weird storm list. I can't get over the fact that they're running Worldfire. It's so good. I wonder if they run Worldfire instead of Grape Shot. Well, I can guarantee you my brother did not have a sideboard strategy for a Worldfire strategy, but I think we'll probably follow Storm. It seems like it's a Storm-based, potentially Storm-based deck with Pyromancer Ascension. Ooh, they almost snuck that time stretch past me. They've got to have a way to cheat these spells, right? Are they playing Omniscience? I hope they are. Getting that Spellskite is so clutch. I'm so happy with myself. Please, memory loss. Just lose quickly and let our deck look awesome. I'm coming back from a long break. My fans, they need this. I need this. Faithless Looting resolves. Well, opponent has put some amazing cards in the graveyard, but they have done nothing to the board. Hence, it is 24-5. I don't know if there's a way they can come. Another Worldfire. Chart a Course 2 to get stuff into the graveyard, I assume, because they haven't shown a creature yet. What a sweet brew. Even the smallest spark may set a world ablaze. That looks like a pretty big... This looks very Dark Souls, right? It looks very Dark Souls to me. Oh. 1, 2, 3. We're definitely bringing in our old Damping Spheres. Probably bringing in Choke. Maybe Blood Moon. Probably not Blood Moon. Spellweaver Imprint. When Spellweaver Helix enters the battlefield, exile 2 target sorcery cards from a single graveyard. Ooh. Whenever a player casts a card, if that card is the same name as Spellweaver, copy one another. Interesting. Well, let's see what they... I'm assuming they exile Time Stretch and Flame Jab. Okay. If they have a red mana source, they can make things a little annoying for us. So they're expecting to be able to cast this Time Stretch and go infinite with it, huh? Flame Jab targeting who? Targeting me? I don't like that. Oh, I misread. That's not good. So, this is a combo. This is awesome. Man, we don't have any graveyard hate, do we? So they get to take 2 extra turns. So now, as long as they have a land in hand, they will be able to take infinite turns here. Wow. Let's see what they do with these infinite turns. I guess they're just going to cast Worldfire, huh? They need to have a land. They don't look like they have a land here. I guess they have Faithless Looting to find it. Jeez. Well, if we had held up Cord, we'd be alright, because getting rid of the Spellweaver Helix. Combo! Combo! Man, this is cool. I've never seen this deck before. Well, opponent's playing a sweet brew, giving me ideas for the future. Okay, so this is their first turn. Not very scary. They didn't even cast a Flame Jab. They draw a Flame Jab. This is great, because they get to take infinite turns and then just cast a World Fire and then Flame Jab us. Okay. Whenever play... This is so neat. This is so neat. So that was their second turn. Now they get 2 more. Faithless Looting. We could probably just concede here. I'm assuming we're dead. The thing is, they need 22 more turns. It'll end up being 23 because I can chord for a creature. So they'll be down to 7 cards in hand. So we just need them to whiff on lands 7 times. Another Spellweaver Helix. Okay, this is going to speed things up. Serum Visions, Time Stretch. Okay, so every time they cast Flame Jab or Serum Visions, they get a Time Jab. Or, sorry, Time Stretch. But if they don't start playing lands, they're not going to be able to do enough damage. Sure. This is really cool. So our game plan here is that... So Serum Visions draws them a card. That is 1 less turn they have to Flame Jab us. Assuming they Flame Jab once a turn, though they will be able to Flame Jab ahead. Like, there's no reason for them to not have a Lightning Bolt either. I think as soon as they show us a Lightning Bolt or they get a Pyromancer Ascension online, we can safely concede. But as of right now, we have a slim chance... a slim chance of getting out of this. Sleight of Hand, another card. So they had 30, and they needed 22 turns. Now it's 28 cards left in their library from when they played that. Okay, Flame Jab. Targeting my Spell Skite, okay. Opponent is at 3. They have a Lightning Bolt? Another Flame Jab. Discarded a land. Oh, they're at 2. Is a charm. Can we do anything? Are you an elf? You're a horror. Maybe I should have courted there. That's one less turn for us. Alright, well now we're definitely on F6 mode. I wonder how many lands they have. They can't have 22, right? So they're not going to be able to kill us. They really do need to start playing mana for Worldfire. Okay. So here we go. Now they're going to... If they exile Worldfire here, we're going to let them do it. So, okay, here we go. They probably should have done that the second time, but they're having their fun. So now they can cast a Flame Jab, trigger Worldfire. This is awesome. This is awesome. It's unfortunate that we're losing, but opponent is officially going off. Okay, and with Flame Jab on the stack, this is so elegant. With Flame Jab on the stack, they Worldfire us. So they just win. How awesome is that, huh? How awesome is that? That's sweet. Okay. Well, so we want our Reclamation Sages. Pretty sure we want Choke as well. Revoker's not doing much. Damping Sphere actually doesn't seem like it does much either. We saw a good bit of their deck. I didn't see any rituals. Beast Within is probably... I think I'd rather have Fracturing Gust. Okay, so this is what I want. We don't really need the Essence Wardens. Lead the Stampede seems unnecessary. Elves Champion, goodbye, and that's it. Keep Spellskite. Scavenging Use seems pretty dang good. We could bring in Beast Within, just as another answer to their combo. Doesn't look like they have a way to win besides that. But I think I'm comfortable with 2 Reclamation Sages, 3 Chords, that's 5, 6, 7, 8. We could bring in a solid 10. Two more. What would we cut? Yeah, I think we're fine here. Their mana base seems pretty painful as well, so if we can get in some early beats, we might be able to win before they lock us out with Spellweaver Helix. Wow, I still can't believe that happened. Oh man, I'm sorry if I'm not, like, I don't know, more sad that I lost there, but that was awesome. That was really cool. And if you need to buy those cards, you're in the business of buying, selling, or trading, check out that card sphere over there. Way over there. Cardsphere.com. Buy, sell, trade. Peer-to-peer service. Low, I don't know. Oh, there it is right there. 1% fee. Really good deal. Really good people. They sponsor the channel so that I can bring you guys these lovely Magic videos. So go check them out. Highly recommended. Highly recommended. And also, just as highly recommend Brown Water. Brown Water. What more can be said? Brown Water. Opponent likely bringing in a whole lot of board sweepers for us. I've got to pee really bad too. Okay, I think I'm gonna pause the recording here and go pee. Back. There's one bad thing you can say about Brown Water. It is a diuretic. It'll make you go. Interesting hand here. We can empty our hand on turn 2, but I think we're expecting angers and stuff from them, so I think we need something else. Okay. With the scry, we can keep this. Scavenging Use. How unfortunate. I think we have to keep this. It does mean we don't do anything, but it's just too good. Oh man. Yeah, I think opponent's slow. They've got to fill their graveyard and then play Spellweaver Helix. So we're looking for lands and 1-drops here. This is risky. This is very risky. Boros. Thing in the ice. Oh man. Now we're just straight up dead, aren't we? So they just sideboard into a Thing in the Ice deck. How neat. I guess they could have had it already. But keeping the Scavenging Use is way worse now. We're going to just try to dig through our deck. Spellskite is good. But we need mana sources. And there it is. No reason not to attack. We'll see if they block. I'm sure they will. Spellskite is actually a horror, so it will not leave the battlefield, so I think we need to get it down next turn. We might not have the option. Okay, we still might not have the option. Oof. Even if we had the lands, this would be a rough one. Yep, here we go. Plus side is we're going to get to chump block for a long time, which will fuel the use. So we still have a way out of it. It's unfortunate. Like, I'd prefer not to be in this situation, but here we are. I'd like to get the spell skite out, but I don't think we can afford to. Alright, let's just start drawing. A land is so good here. Oof, Nettle Sentinel not so good here. Well, this is rough. I think we have to get rid of the Visionaries. Now that we have 2 Nettle Sentinels, we can survive 1. I mean, we're dead next turn if they have 2 removal spells, but game plan is hopefully that they don't. Okay. Nettle. Nettle. Man, they've really swerved on us. That's very, very well played by the opponent. An interesting deck. We had a great hand for what they did game 1. They don't even bolt us. They must have 3 spells in hand. But game 2, Thing in the Ice got us. Chart of course, sure. I find it very hard to believe they don't have... Yeah, Lightning Bolt does it. Well, we just got absolutely raffle stomped, but in the coolest way possible. That deck was awesome. Yeah, let's hopefully we'll show off our deck next round. How about that, eh? Boom! Round 2. I think this is a mulligan too, huh? We have so many 1-mana elves, not Nettle Sentinels. Okay, so let's do it. We have 17 other lands in the deck. Maybe we do just keep this on the draw. 17 lands, 4, 8, 12 mana elves. 4 of those are heritage druids, which are really good with Nettle Sentinel. Oh, I don't know. Ooh, Colonnade. This is gonna be rough too. Okay. Let's go with the highest upside. Please just have Path. Please just have Path. Do you Terminus? You do. Well, one less Terminus to worry about. Land. Oh, no! Ugh. This is so bad. Thought Scour. Haven't been away that long, but I haven't seen Thought Scour with Terminus in a while. Wow, they just have 2 lands too? Land. My lord. Lord in heaven. Sweet baby Jesus. Well, this is gonna get countered probably. I don't remember if I said this in the deck tech or not, but this deck doesn't run caverns. Basically because of the matchups where caverns are good, so are blood moons. Declaration in Stone has never been better. Holy crap. Land. Oh, man. Oh, man. Thankfully, opponent is stumbling. We have a handful of gasoline, and we just need to draw some lands. Visions of Beyond? What is this? Is this like Super Brew Day? No one told me, and I'm bringing elves to a brew fight? 3 lands. Land. I guess we just attack. I think cracking Include there is not the worst idea either. That hurts. That hurts a lot. Port down. Okay, obviously they don't have another land in hand. Okay, now we're just cracking. I'm not even going to ever attack. Main deck Blessed Alliance. Yeah, cracking. What did I do? What did I do to deserve it? Snapcaster Thought Scour, sure. Their Visions of Beyond will be Ancestrals, I believe now. No. Oh, I just now realized this is a 242 card deck. Battle of Wits. This is a Battle of Wits. I didn't even realize. This is the last Lord I want to play, so I think that'll be what I get rid of. Ooh, they milled Gifts and Given too. That's not good for them. Well, if they have Battle of Wits here, they just win. Gideon, okay. Sure. Probably would have emblemed there if I was opponent. Not that it really matters, but I'm not attack. Oh, thank God. I think I'm just going to play Spellskite here over cracking. I'm trying to protect my elves now. $200 Battle of Wits. Everyone is on those brews today. I'm not. I'm feeling left out. Playing my brother's sweet deck. Deck that I love. Deck that has murdered me more times than I can count. But it's just not, it's not going well. Alright, so I'm not going to redirect a Gideon to the Spellskite. I probably won't redirect a Path either. But our game plan is just to start looping Court of Callings with these Eternal Witnesses. Or this Eternal Witness. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, Gideon's going aggro. That's bad. Pretty good for opponent because we're stuck on lands. Nice little combo, I guess you could say, but not the... Oh, gosh. Please be a land. Why? Why? Why must I suffer? We're planes away from being dead, basically. Jace, sure. No blocks. They get to flip Jace next turn. Land. Not the worst. Gonna play Elvish Visionary, hoping we draw Mana Elf. Counterspell, sure. Sure. That's fine. I don't care. Oh, man. Oh, man. Hope you guys are enjoying this at least. Okay, we're dead next turn. I think they're going to go for Gifts Ungiven here. Nope, they're just plussing. I guess we're not dead next turn, but they can... yeah, we are dead next turn. If they have a counterspell, we're dead. Yep. Oh, man, that one stinks. I think we're going to be very good against this deck. Joke seems good. Obviously, another deck that we have no sideboard strategy for. We saw a Detention Sphere, but I think I'm really only going to bring... Well, we'll see what else we have. It's not the best. A Lord is fine. I don't think we need the Essence Warden. Lead the Stampede seems good. 1 Reclamation Sage seems fine. I don't know if I want 2. I think we're just gonna do this. I think we're fine against what our opponent's up to. If we can't beat Battle of Wits, 263 cards, I don't know what we're doing. Though it is a real deck, I shouldn't get too quote unquote angry. I'm not really, or tilted. Tilted is the word I'm looking for. Shouldn't get too tilted. It's for the viewers. The tilt is for the viewers. Obviously, I'm very gun shy about not having enough mana. Ooh, Esper, Battle of Wits. They might not also be Battle of Wits. I don't know what else they would be. I think I'm just going to play the Archdruid. I'm just going to unload our hand next turn. Heritage Druid's a very good draw. Tap him. Always yes. Always yield. Looking for 1 mana elf. Ooh, not a 1 mana elf. I think at this point, well, I guess we can just tap for some more mana, huh? I don't think they can wipe the board next turn. Yeah, and we'll have enough mana to regenerate 1 elf. Or I guess 3 elves. Because we're not going to play Azuri here, I don't think. Huh. Oops, sorry for that. Meant to mute. Boop. So if we'd played Azuri, it would have been mana leaked. So score 1 for your old pal Andrew. Actually, if they'd drawn a swamp there and then Bantu's Last Reckoning us, or whatever the name of that card is, for those of you who don't know by now, I'm horrible with names, cards and otherwise. Gideon, sure. Who doesn't get to deal damage, Gideon? You tell me. Nettle Sentinel? You got it. Yeah. Should be enough here. All right, well, we elfed him. That's what we want to have happen. They've seen Gideon twice now in their almost 300 card deck. It's kind of awesome. I don't think I want to change anything. We're just going to try to elf him. Elf him! Ooh. Actually, I did want to change something. This hand seems fine. I wanted to probably take out the chokes, because once I saw the black mana, I wasn't so certain we were going to see all that many islands. Oh, right on cue. I'm sure. Leading on Mystic. So next turn we can empty our hand if possible. Looks like it's getting countered here. No, Thought Scour. Isolate. Jeez. Well, I mean, not the best against us, but it is another Path to Exile, basically. We just got ousted. I was wanting to see Forbidden Alchemy. Love that card. Been a while since I've seen it. Oh, what a great turn this would be to choke. But instead, we're just going to have to do it the old-fashioned way. Always yes. Always yield. It's weird this doesn't carry over between games. I thought it used to. Tap out for Gideon, please, opponent. Oh, we might get to choke him. Looks like we're going to get to choke him. Oh, hope you like your reinforcements. Oh, it's so good. So, let's play Heritage Druid. Let's see. 3, 4, 5 mana. I think we're going to save the Scavenging Ooze in case there's a board sweeper. Oh wait, there's not going to be a board sweeper, so let's just do our thing. Joke. Well, it's not Blood Moon, but it's still pretty good. And what the crap? We're going to play Scavenging Ooze. So they have Path available. Maybe I should have attacked there. We are going to attack now, though. This unlocks future attacks. Sure. Triple block, fine by me. No real reason to eat right now, I guess. So we're going to eat our own card first, then we're going to start eating their stuff. Oust first. And then Thought Scour. And then Forbidden Alchemy. It could be they have black just for the flashback on Forbidden Alchemy, but I kind of doubt it. Collected Company? Something? Because we got a good thing going here. Opponent's going to have to sweep us eventually. That's not good. But we need to press our advantage. I'm not going to play this. We need to buy back something. And we are representing Collected Company, at least. Yum, yum, yum. Eat, eat, eat. Fetch, fetch, fetch. Collected Company, please. Land of Elves. This might just be enough. 3, 4, 5, 6. We're gonna play the Elves. It's a 2-turn clock now that we've done that. Cryptic Command mana. They dare not cast it. Mighty Choke. Collect the Company. Lead the Stampion. That'll be fine. This should do it. Maybe I should have done this pre-combat. Oh, it looks like opponent is just F6'd. Totally fine. We put a Collected Company and a Chord on the bottom of our library. And we choked him. We choked him. Not a blood moon. Not a blood moon, but choke got us there. Okay, well we beat, I can only assume that was Battle of Wits. We beat Battle of Wits. Thank God. Next match. Oh, round 3 and we're on the play. Blood Elves. Haven't got to cast the Blood Moon yet. This hand is just risky enough, my friends. We're keeping. Nothing excites me more than keeping a one-lander with Elves. This is, I think, I'm trying to remember all the openers we've had so far. Pretty sure this is the best one. Llanowar Elves first, as always. Copperland Gorge, oh boy. Is it Dredge? No, a Nacatl. A wild Nacatl has entered the battlefield. Do we attack? No. We're just going to empty our hand. As much as we can, at least. Maybe we do attack. Nah. This elf will be worth it in the long run. They still need to play... Well, there's the Arid Mesa. They still need to play a green and a red and a white to get 3/3. They're going to want to attack. Maybe not, though. Ooh, Goblin Guide. Ooh, Goblin Guide. All right, opponent's on that aggro draw. No blockers this time. Draw step stop. Interesting. I wish one of those was a Heritage Druid. We could empty our hand. Do we play? I think we can safely play Spellskite here. Yeah, we're not attacking. I want to. Don't get me wrong. I very much want to. Please, no lightning bolt. Oh, wait. Whew. Whew. Forgot I had a Spellskite. Never F6 when you have a Spellskite. That is... Ooh. Opponent's going real wide. Well, they can't attack profitably. Spellskite, thank you. I guess they can get in 2 damage if they want. I guess it'll be 3 damage. But they lose their Nacatl. Or sorry, they lose a Goblin Guide and a Swift Spear. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana. Five is enough. So let's lead the Stampede. Great card. Hopefully. Okay. Always, yes. Always yield. Be kind. Okay. Pretty kind. Let's see. We could play an Azuri and have a whole lot of regenerations, or we can play an Archdruid and have a whole lot of blockers. I guess that's the same thing, isn't it? I'm going to play the Archdruid. We can win with Azuri next turn. Welcome to Elves Plan Part 1, or Elves Plan 1. Flood the board and win with Azuri. I'm sure if you've ever played against the Elves, you've seen this time and time again. So opponent has been missing land drops. So at most we have to worry about 2 lightning bolts this turn. But I think if they had bolts, they would have played them last turn. And 2 lightning bolts just gets rid of 1 Spellskite. So we're in a commanding position here. We get to tap this for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. And we have 10, so that's a double Azuri activation next... Nope, sorry. It's a single Azuri activation next turn, but then we'll have 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 times 3 is 18, plus whatever else they have. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's game over next turn. Opponents on the cattle burn or some other variety of burn. It's definitely a zoo aggro list, I guess. Maybe that's more accurate. Well, it is more accurate. So we'll go with zoo aggro. Trying to decide how they get out of it. The answer is you don't. Well, attacking seems good for them. What are we getting? Heritage Druid. Okay. So let us block. Two spells they're representing. I think it's okay to just jam here. Let's be as safe as possible. Did I click? I blocked there. Thank you. And I think we're safe to lose a Llanowar Elves. Maybe not. So if they have, they're going to need 2 bolts anyways. I think this is safe. If they can get rid of an Archdruid, we do lose these 2 Llanowar Elves. But they're going to need a lot of removal to have that happen. Darkest Command will also do it. Okay. Still very good shape. Yep. I think we just win here. Boom. Yeah, we definitely just win here. So, yeah. Yeah, that's fine. So we didn't really play too carefully around a Darkest Command, but I guess we did because we still get to win. I don't think there was a number of cards that could get around both Spellskite and our double lords there. So that went pretty well, I would say. This looks like an Essence Warden. And I think maybe that's it. Let's check the secret. Burn, Essence Wardens, and a Rex Sage. Taking out Elvish Champion and 2 lead the Stampedes. We'll definitely want to take that out. I'm not convinced it's burn just because of the Nacatls. But we definitely don't want these. I'd be okay trimming a cord. Well, he did say trim Elvish Champion. The Reclamation Sage is just for the Eidolon. But I think I'm okay like this. Let's just assume it is burn, and we will be happy of the second Rex Sage. I'll keep that one. So I think you play the Essence Warden first anyways. Especially they have the same opener. Forces them, it gains us 3 life at minimum here, because they have to use a burn spell on it. And if they don't use a burn spell on it, then things start spiraling. It looks like they're gonna though. Ooh, maybe not. Essence Warden? Gonna get there? No blocks. Please untap with Essence Warden. Oh, dang. Well, they gave us the opportunity to attack. That was pretty good. Hmm. Do we Visionary here? Looking to... I guess the game plan is to stall for a Collected Company. Swift Spear, 2 cards in hand. 3, 6, 7. Down to 10. I think we should block here. 3, 4. Let's double. It gets absolutely blown out by a Tarka's command, but any block we do does, outside of just a chump. Sure, this gains me 3 life, actually. I like that block. So the fetches do hurt in this matchup, but pretty much just this matchup. Let's go Visionary. I don't know if there's a reason a card will want to play over this Mystic. And nope, there's not. So we're just going to hope to have a good Collected Company. I think that's our line here. Opponent has 1 card in hand. If it's a big pump spell here. If we draw a land, okay, then we don't even need this Elvish Mystic. So let's just save the most life possible. Well, 3, 4, 5, 6, go to 5. It's not good. Okay, so we block here, take 3, go to 8. Collected Company into 2 Lords, so we have 2 3/3s. We still have to chump. Yeah, I think we're not. I think we do have to just kind of hope they don't have anything. Looks like they didn't. So, and on that line, I think we have to Collected Company now. Essence Warden, Heritage Druid works. It's not great. Oh, Spell Scout, didn't even see it there. That was close. So, gain a life just for the sake of it. Okay. We're close. We're getting a little closer. Opponent has nothing in hand. Can't really make a great block here either, but we can start making blocks next turn. Llanowar Elves, okay. So I think we just soak up the most damage. 3, 4, 5, 6. Oof, that's so close. They didn't have anything last turn. Let's say we go to 1, and then we have... I don't think we can afford to do that. Searing Blaze. Wow. If we go for that, let's see, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we just have to let it happen. We're just dead. GG. That was close, but no cigar. Do I want to switch anything up? I don't think so. kind of more confident in this Reclamation Sage as is anyways. Especially on the play. This does seem very play draw. And if they have Searing Blades or not. If that was just a normal burn spell, I think we're still dead anyways. But if we chump there, I don't think that puts us in a good enough position. We had to just kind of, I think our line there was just to kind of cross our fingers and hope it couldn't be too bad what they had. Because if we untap with that critical mass of Elves and a Azuri, which maybe we should have just put that Azuri in play just because of that. Maybe that was the mistake. Maybe it was. We'll never know. You'll know in the comments, and you'll let me know down below. I will appreciate that. But we'll never know. We'll never know. Oh, man. Essence Warden is a house. Maybe I should have protected it. I think perhaps that was the biggest mistake of last game. That I was too early with my Essence Warden, didn't secure enough value. If they didn't have that original bolt, though, say that was a Lava Spike, that Essence Warden might have just won the game. I think we keep it. It's not the best. If we draw 1 mana elf next turn, we can start getting there, quote unquote. We do have a Azuri Archdruid, which is the way we're going to win games. That's why I kept it. We don't have any of our quote unquote hate cards, but we have everything else. Okay. I'd prefer that to Nikadal. Collected Company, okay. Well, it was between Archdruid or Heritage Druid, and I probably tanked on that 1,000 times longer than I needed to, but I was debating the merits of attacking in for 1 or not. So opponent knows we have a Collected Company, so I think they're priced into getting. I mean, they're priced into getting this Archdruid anyways. Let's see what happens though. I wonder if I block here. Interesting. Yeah, I'm just going to take the damage. Untap. That's pretty good against Collected Company, but it's not the best against Azuri. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And they can attack us for... Do we go for it? Attack them for 5 here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, no. Is this just attacking creatures? No, okay. So we do not. We do not go for it. Opponent. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, opponent can't really do much of anything here. They're in a very rough spot. I suppose they can attack, but then they lose, quote unquote. They don't lose. No, they don't lose. I wonder if we're just now supposed to be very, very, very patient. I think because they have burn spells, we can't afford to be that patient. If all they had were just creature aggro, we've shut it down. Like, they're not going to be able, as long as we don't make the first act with Azuri, they're not going to be able to deal with our board. Ooh, a path. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, I guess we go for it anyways. I guess we don't go for it because we can't block. This is the elf we want to regenerate. Okay, we're going to regenerate this elf. This elf. It does mean they can get rid of our Archdruid, but we don't. Without an Azuri, we don't need the mana. Path was a very good draw for opponent. Rift Bolt, okay. This is so good against us right now. Ugh. Going for it. That was going for it in frustration, just hoping, hoping, even though I know it's not going to work, hoping that it does work. Because they're going to be able to Rift Bolt the Archdruid here. I can't do anything about it. Oh, they don't even. Huh. Well, if I knew they weren't going to do that, I might have saved it. Okay, they've got a path. Sure. But this Grafdigger's Cage is ruining us. Oh, buddy. Three, four, five. One card in hand. What are we drawing? Well, do we chump? I guess so. No, let's just remove some damage here. How unfortunate of us. How unfortunate. It's Grafdigger's Cage. We had it all. I think we'd be... I don't know what opponent brought in for these paths, but I think we'd be straight dead. Oh, do they have a bolt? Boros Charm. Sure. Well, now we're straight dead. Guess we should have chumped there. Oh, boy. I guess we're not straight dead. They have another draw step. 6. We can only do this once. They have a burn spell? I mean, if they have a burn spell, we're dead anyways. Did we fade it? Did we get there? Opponent's really the cruelest person of all time. If they have it. If they have it. Oh, man. They have it, don't they? They're making us sweat. Oh my god. So we frustration cast the collected company just because we thought we were dead. We ended up drawing freaking Azuri at the last possible second. Opponent just had two draws at a burn spell, and they missed it. Oh man, what a freaking game! Here we are for another round of giant chat elves. I think we're gonna keep this one. It's slow, but we have a Cord and an Elvish Visionary. If this is just burn again, I'm gonna be very sad. Rift Bolt looks like it is. Okay, Scavenging Ooze is gonna be doing a lot of work for us here. Hopefully. The fact that they let on Rift Bolt means they don't have Monastery Swiftspear, or I think any creature. Oh, interesting. Scalding Tarn. Another Rift Bolt. I guess what it really means is they have a handful of Rift Bolts. We're going to get our stomping ground here. Right on time. Just going to lead with the Visionary. It's probably correct to jam the Mystic, but I was angry at it for not coming on turn one. See if they bolt here. I kind of doubt they will. I'm assuming Rift Bolt is going to hit face. They're just not going to worry about Visionary. Yep. We're 100% chump blocking. Just to feed our Scavenging Ooze. Lava Spike. Oh no. Okay. Well, we could just be dead here. Play Mystic. Still lets us Cord for one, right? It does indeed. Yeah, just pass. If we're not dead, we might be okay. But it looks like we're dead. Searing Blaze is 3 to us. And this will do the final bit. Boy. Okay, well, Burn seems like a nightmare matchup. Let's get our Essence Wardens. Reclamation Sage. Goodbye, Elvish Champion. Goodbye. Lead the Stampede. Let's get back to it. Quick Essence Warden might be alright. I mean, Collected Companying into an Essence Warden is pretty good too. Ugh. Opponent seems to have a much better or much more comprehensive time-consuming sideboard plan than we do. Okay, here we go. Yes, we'll keep it. I think we're going to save the Essence Warden. Maybe not. What do we do? I think we are going to save the Essence Warden. We're just going to play the Llanowar Elves. and next turn play Essence Warden and 2 Nettle Sentinel Mystic. So if they don't have a Lightning Bolt, this is the worst possible line. If they do, we at least get some value out of this. And boy, do we need it, because this hand is bad. Yep. Yep. Always yield. Always, yes. Gotta hope they have tons of creatures. Or hope we draw a Collected Company. Searing Blaze, right on the Essence Warden. Boom. I will block. Worst possible draw, another Mana Elf. We're just priming ourselves for an Azuri. No big deal. If we can find a chord... There's no way they have anything here, right? They don't even care. They don't even care about the life loss. Oh, Rift Bolt, sure. All right. Take 2, we get in for 6. An opponent has to probably bolt this Archdruid. And they're taking 2 anyways, so they're at 8 actually if they don't block. Or they're taking 8. Okay, yeah, they don't. I'll take that. So they didn't... Oh, wow. They dome us. Path? Sure. Alright. Collected Company or Lord off the top. This game is going by briskly. Another Rift Bolt. Pretty good. Collected Company? Please. Oh, here to do it. All right, 1/1s. Do your dirtiest. Your dirtiest. The bad part is that a 1/2 completely hoses our board. So the second they feel like they're losing the race, they can stonewall us. Do we block? I think I'm okay going to 6 here. I'm putting them to 4. Very good draw. And it doesn't even look all that suspicious that we're not attacking because we're at 6. Oh, this is great. So now we can chord for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get our Scavenging Ooze. Start munching. Probably should have used the Heritage Druid's ability there. We could have ate one more thing, been at 6. Okay. Looks like we're good here, though. Nelson, yum. Llanowar, Essence Warden, yum. Llanowar Elves, yum. That's a triple yum for those who are keeping track. Visionary. Collected Company. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can't do it. Maybe I should have played that first, but I think gaining life's still the most important thing here. They have to block. I guess we can collect a company, huh? Lightning bolt. Yeah, we're going to collect a company response just because getting down a Spellskite is insane here. Okay, opponent had enough. And I think we're just running it back. So that's how it should go. That is the exact how you draw it up against burn. We'll see if it happens again. It's a rough matchup, I think. Let's see. Let's see what my brother has to say. Nothing. No. Probably this is one of those matchups I think they get a lot better when you can prioritize your threats and your opponent's threats, and that's a whole lot of mumbo jumbo. It's great when they don't have a ton of lightning bolts and searing blazes. Otherwise, I think it's got to be pretty rough. Essence Wardens though do a ton of work. Yeah, this hand looks fine. Not too exciting. Switched over to Clearwater, sadly. Opponent down to 5. Love it. Scry to the top, though, and... Okay, thank God. If it was a turn 1 creature, that would have been disconcerting. Okay, no more of those. That was fun. Yeah, we'll go Mystic. Next turn, we're either jamming a Visionary or a Reclamation Sage if they play an Eidolon. Okay. Everything's going to plan. Not 100% to plan, huh? But it is to plan. Opponent did mulligan to 5, so we don't have to worry. Oh, Searing Blaze, sure. We don't have to worry too much about like 4 burn spells being in their hand or coming out of nowhere. Oh man, what a draw! Skullcrack, sure. I don't even want to play the Heritage Druid now. But I guess we should. Massively telegraphing a collected company. So much so that I probably just should have done it on my turn. If they don't do anything here, I think we just pass. I want to be able to respond to a burn spell on this Essence Warden. Okay. Helix, okay. So now we go 1, 2, 3. Now we collect a company. Get a Zuri. Sure, another Nettle Sentinel. Zuri's pretty much game over here. Okay, yeah, any order. Zuri, regenerate you. Just get a forest. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that should pretty much do it. Spellskite, Scavenging Use, sure. Is that a concession? We'll find out. No, not yet. Probably will be this turn, though. Oh, it's so good. Oh man, poor opponent. We're gonna we're gonna go through the emotions here. Should have floated mana. We're playing very helter skelter here. 1, 2, 3. Boop. GG. It doesn't. We're playing that way because it just doesn't matter. GG's. GG's for opponent. All right, let's get another one. Elves all day long. Okay, here we are. Took a little bit of this will be the last recording. Took a little break in the middle of it. Excuse me. I got some seeds in my mouth. Eating some pumpkin seeds. During my break, the league, oh sorry, the queues. Thoughtseize, sure. Pretty Thoughtseize proof, him. The queues dried up, so we're joining a league for this last match. Blackcleave Cliffs Thoughtseize to me says Mardu, but we'll find out. Let's see what we draw, but I think we're just leading on Mystic here. Oh yeah. This hand needs a Nettle Sentinel, or sorry, a Heritage Druid. Another Thoughtseize. Okay. Yeah, definitely Mardu. Please don't bin Lingering Souls. Up. Oh, ooh, not Mardu. Something far spicier. Grizzle Mardu. So we could just be dead next turn. If they reanimate Grizzlebrand, I don't see why we're not dead. We'll find out, though. Oh, this is the third Thoughtseize. That's the one that hurt. Ugh. Ugh. Yes. Justice. Double justice. Pretty sure we just get Collected Company again here. If opponent could have reanimated that turn, they would have. If they have another Thoughtseize, so help me God. Okay, that's not so bad. Eternal Witness. Ooh. Huh. They're afraid of my Nettle Sentinels? They can have them. Figured they would -2. Land. Okay, now we're gonna... I guess we'll play Nettle Sentinel, then we'll pass. I suppose... they just... Alright, top 6. 1, 2... Oh, function temporarily disabled. Too bad. Well, I guess they had nothing. Alright, Mardu. Time to consult the handy dandy. Both Essence Wardens in and Trim Accord and a Rex Sage. Sagely advice. Both Essence... I guess they do have a lot of... That's not how I would do it. Well, but I also have like 0 experience with this deck over the long haul, and he has 6 years of it, so I will default to his knowledge. Cord. I want to bring those Blood Moons in so bad, but I'm not gonna. Blood Moon. Forever taunting me. Sure. I think we got a pretty good matchup against Mardu. Lead the Stampede is a phenomenal card. Collected Company, doubly so. We'll keep. I was about to sneeze. Mute. Whew. Sorry about that. All right. All right. Let's end this on a high note. Terminate Colligan's. Wow. What did they... They must have really needed lands to bin those cards. I think I want to get down Spellskite and Nettle Sentinel over Archdruid. I could be wrong though. Let's see what they've been. I want Spellskite down before Archdruid, but that exposes us to Nahiri. Oh, I see. So they're not trying to reanimate it; they're just trying to Nahiri it. That's pretty cool. I think I am going to Archdruid actually. This way, we are pretty much guaranteed to Collected Company next turn. I think that's typically a pretty good thing to do. Unless they have Pyroclasm. Ooh. Hope they don't have Pyroclasm. Think of the egg on my face if they have Pyroclasm. Don't shock. Oh no. 2 Lightning Bolts. That's pretty good too. Lightning Bolt... Thoughtseize. Oh man, they're making me sweat it out too. I can't watch. May the gods of Card Sphere luck over me. Oh no. That wasn't what I wanted at all. Not at all. Okay. Okay. Well. Collected Company? Land of Worlds. Well, we're definitely jamming. Hopefully this is just good enough. They don't have anything in the graveyard, and they have... Now they have 2 cards in hand. 1 card in hand. If it's another Anger, it's pretty good. Reveler. Also pretty good. That's not very good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, I guess actually... See if they block. It does leave our Llanowar Elves dead. Yeah, I'll take the bait. Wow, that worked? I think we might sneak away with this one. Path. Sure. I think they probably should have just targeted something else to do 2 damage to me. Path to Exile was the one card I was thinking of when I pumped. Because we could, if we had left up mana, especially after they didn't block, we could play around anything outside of Collective Brutality. Oh, there's Collective Brutality. Okay. Well, I feel pretty vindicated about pumping there and taking the damage when we could. They have Elish Norn too. That's pretty awesome. Collected Company, Court of Calling. Definitely attack. Their hand could be another path. I think that's the only removal spell they wouldn't have used there. Faithless Looting, sure. The graveyard is now upgraded to this size. Discarding... Wow. Oh, they're just going for it, huh? I think you just get Scavenging Use here. Yeah, big time. Eat up all these yum-yums and then just win. Alright, well, opponent went for the win valiantly. But they didn't play around old Quarter Calling. Alright, where are you? Yum. 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 We're not going to make him go through all of that. Let's just get in for the W. And here we are at the conclusion of Blood Elves. Much like my brother's wedding, there was laughter, tears, the whole gamut of emotions, and we're here at the end, better for it. But yeah, fun deck, real fun deck. I recommend it. It's actually, the bones of the deck is fairly inexpensive outside of the Blood Moons and Collected Company. So if you like it, I mean, you're not losing too much just running it without the Blood Moons. As you saw, we barely even brought them in. When they're great, they're great. When they're not, they sit there. So that's the only downside. The upside is that no one will ever expect a Blood Moon out of this deck. So it is also, in my opinion, one of the strongest decks to run Blood Moon in. Now, we didn't get to do that today, but it's out there. It's possible. The differences between this and normal Elves are cool, and I do like the added resiliency. The Essence Warden was awesome in a lot of matchups. Elvish Champion main deck really almost always sided out, but in Modern you like to be proactive and aggressive at least as much as you can in game one, and that really does the trick here. The Silver Bullet style, especially with the sideboard, and you know, added Silver Bullets and Blood Moon, Choke, you know, Reclamation Sage for Revoker, yada yada yada, Essence Wardens, more of them. They really reward knowing the deck and playing it in and out. So I'm pretty sure I left percentage points on the battlefield today, but what are you gonna do? It was a fun deck. I hope I piloted it decently. We'll be back with something I'm more used to, or something new maybe. Hopefully sometime this weekend. We've got a new recording schedule that I'm adapting to going forward. So fingers crossed. I'm also going to be streaming on Twitch here shortly. If you don't follow me on Twitter, the link is down below in the description. Please check that. If you are on Twitter, follow me, and I will be posting my schedule there. So that was Blood Elves, a whole lot of fun, and yeah, I guess we will see you on the flip side. Hope everyone has a great day. Bye now.